So before Commusoft, we were using JobLogic, and we've been with JobLogic for years and years, longer than we should have been. And it wasn't really fit for use in a nutshell, and it was so unuser friendly. So we were just struggling with this system. But it was the pain or the prospect of switching to another diary management system just seemed too much. So we just struggled on for years, even though we knew it wasn't doing the features, how jobs were being inputted was clunky, the job history wasn't really easy to retrieve. It wasn't actually specific to plumbing and heating, it was more broader based. It was, you could tell it was used in other industries. And so there's loads of little ways that had knock-on effects, and it wasn't specifically serving our needs and our customers' needs. We were really struggling at the time with consistency and the way jobs could be logged on the old system. Anyone could log it in a number of different variations. I think they were trying to make it flexible, but it meant we just had like loads of duplicate jobs. A lot of customer information was wrong, and there was no consistency with basically our customer database, and JobLogic was that real pain. We put up with what we had for far too long. I think we decided it was maybe spring or summer, and there was never going to be a good time to do this transfer and change, and we just ran with it. And it's one of those decisions which you do and you're like, we should have done this years ago, and we should have done. But then when we moved over to Commusoft, it really has been so much easier. Once we did the switch over, it's not as bad as you think. And actually we had someone in to just help transfer all the customer old database to the new database. We brought in a third party to just spend, basically they tidied up our database. It involved doing spreadsheet work, and they just did it in a number of days actually, because they just worked on it consecutively and without distraction in the back office, and we were done.